Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel where we review anything and everything. And this is the Gerber Armbar Drive Slim. And I think it's an amazing everyday carry tool. It only has 3 tools on it, but I feel that they're the tools of necessity. And I'll make this a really quick review because there's not a lot to really jump into. It's just a matter of you want to get it or not. It has a really good knife, in my opinion, because the length of the knife is pretty long. It's roughly about almost 3 inches, 2.25 to almost 3 inches. And it's really almost the length of the entire tool. So it's pretty good. It's a very large blade for considering the size of the tool. You got the lock area right here, the locking mechanism. And in the beginning, that was very hard to kind of push in to put away. But as time goes on, it loosens up and it's easier to put away. You have the screwdriver part, or the drive area, which is the main aspect of this tool. And obviously, there's going to be the reason why you buy it. Between the knife and the screwdriver, I think they're the two best tools. If you want to call a knife a tool, it's the two best tools you will ever need on you at any given moment. So having those built into this, I think, makes it perfect. It makes it the great everyday carry, especially if you don't want you're not a tool guy and you don't want a big, heavy multi-tool in your pocket or your belt or something like that. This is very, very small. And this driver here comes with an interchangeable bit, or a reversible bit, and it's a 1/4 inch bit, so it's more of a standard rather than compared to some companies that use their own proprietary bits. This has a more kind of general universal standard, and it's going to fit more things. It's not lacking in dimension. So when it comes to the aspect of it being like flat, some tools have bit drives that have bits that are flat, and that for some people don't like that. I don't like that. This is more your standard screwdriver. So you got your flat and your Phillips head. The interior, this has a magnet, so it's magnetized, so you can just slide it in and it sticks. Some people have complained about the retention in this because it doesn't have a locking mechanism, but it does snap into place. And I feel like it's sturdy enough that if you're screwing, you wouldn't have to worry about it collapsing on you, especially if you're screwing in straight. So I don't feel that there's an issue with that. And the last tool on this is a bottle opener, which I feel in a pinch, if you're carrying a tool like this, which I feel that this is a great domesticated tool. If you're carrying this on you, you might need to use the screwdriver for kids' toys out and about, whatever the case is, or you can use a screwdriver for anything. A knife, you use it for opening up packages, any kind of thing also. But then this becomes as a more domesticated tool. Maybe you're out with your friends, you want to pop open a bottle of soda or beer or something like that that's being drunk. You could pop that open. So I feel that is, and because it doesn't take up any space, really, it's the perfect last tool to have on there. Even if you say, well, I'm not going to really use it much. Yeah, it's like, yeah, but it didn't take up any additional space on the tool. It actually literally takes up the back end space that is in between. This is like the back end space of the screwdriver, and this is the back end part of the knife. So the back end part of the screwdriver, you see, would have just been hollow. So it literally doesn't even take up any space, because that would have just been hollow right there if you didn't have that in there. So great tool to have there for a domesticated tool, to have a bottle opener. Yeah, so I think it's a perfect tool. It's now a tool that I don't mind carrying all the time and every day. So the Gerber Armbar Drive Slim. All right, you guys. Catch you guys in the next video.